Would you like to fall asleep easily each night and wake up feeling truly refreshed, energized, and ready to take on the day? If so, stay with me, because what I'm about to share might just change your evenings. Today, we're diving into 7 powerful foods that can make a big difference in the quality of your sleep. And you might be surprised by the results. Let's start with a familiar but frustrating scenario. You lie down hoping for rest, but your mind won't stop racing. You toss and turn, staring at the ceiling, or worse, you drift off only to wake up at 2 a.m., wide awake and unable to get back to sleep. Sound familiar? These restless nights leave you drained, but over time, they can also take a toll on your health, especially as you age. Around the age of 50, sleep problems tend to become more common. That's because your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock, starts to shift. The natural signals that used to guide your sleep become less reliable. Here's the good news. Nature already offers solutions. Real, whole foods that work with your nervous system to help you fall and stay asleep. No chemicals or lab-made medications involved. Many people experience real, lasting improvements simply by adding these foods to their routine. Better rest, brighter mornings, and fewer sleepless nights. It's like teaching your body to sleep properly again. If you rely on sleep aids, pay close attention. This might be your path to freedom. And if you're looking to sleep better overall, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into the first food that could transform your nights. Food number 1. Bananas, a natural sleep ally. Bananas might seem ordinary, but they're a surprisingly effective natural remedy for sleep troubles. Why? Because they contain 3 key nutrients: potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B6. Potassium and magnesium help relax your muscles and calm your body, signaling it's time to wind down. Vitamin B6 plays a different role. It helps your body convert tryptophan into serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter that helps you relax, and serotonin later becomes melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to sleep. Here's an example. Rosa, a 65-year-old woman dealing with midnight wake-ups and restless legs, starts eating 1 ripe banana, with a few brown spots, about an hour before bed. Within days, her nighttime twitching fades. Over the next few weeks, especially as she adds more sleep-promoting foods, her sleep becomes deeper and more consistent. To boost the effect, try making a warm banana oat milk pudding, comforting and delicious. For even more benefits, use slightly green bananas. They contain resistant starch, a special fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut, some of which help support better sleep. Just remember, bananas aren't a knockout pill. They won't knock you out like medication, but they do help your brain and body remember how to fall asleep naturally. Food number 2. Almonds, quiet sleep guardians. Almonds may seem like a simple snack, but they're packed with nutrients that support restful sleep. Magnesium is once again the star. It acts like a natural off switch for your nervous system, easing tension and helping your body relax. But there's more. Almonds also help regulate cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. If your mind races at night with worries or to-do lists, high cortisol might be the cause, and almonds can help lower it. Another bonus, almonds are rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that fights inflammation. Low-grade, chronic inflammation can subtly interfere with deep, restorative sleep, so reducing it makes a big difference. The healthy fats in almonds also help balance blood sugar overnight. If you often wake up feeling weirdly alert or slightly hungry around 2 or 3 a.m., fluctuating blood sugar might be the reason, and almonds can help stabilize it. For best results, eat a small handful about an hour before bed. You can enjoy them raw or soak them in water beforehand. Soaking reduces compounds that can block magnesium absorption. Feeling creative? Make your own almond milk. Soak almonds overnight, peel them, blend with warm water, and add a pinch of cinnamon. Sip it before bed and let it work its magic. Before we continue with the remaining sleep-friendly foods, let's talk about a common habit that might be sabotaging your sleep: drinking decaf coffee. Many people assume decaf is harmless because it doesn't have real caffeine. But here's the truth. Decaf still contains about 3% to 10% of the original caffeine, enough to affect sensitive people. But even more concerning is how the caffeine is removed. Some decaf processes use chemical solvents like ethyl acetate or methylene chloride. Even in small traces, these chemicals can interfere with the brain chemicals that regulate your sleep-wake cycle. And there's another twist. Your brain may have developed an association between the taste of coffee and being alert. So, even if your decaf has almost no caffeine, the familiar aroma and flavor might still stimulate your mind. In other words, just the ritual of drinking decaf could be sending your brain the wrong signals. Just the act of sipping coffee, feeling its warmth and inhaling its familiar aroma, can trigger a subconscious response. Your brain might associate these sensations with wakefulness, not rest, preparing your body for activity instead of relaxation. This is where things get tricky. That mental stimulation can interfere with deep sleep, one of the most critical stages of your nightly rest. It's during deep sleep that your brain clears out the mental clutter, your immune system resets, and your body begins to repair itself on a cellular level. So even if you technically slept, not getting enough time in deep sleep can leave you feeling groggy, sluggish, and as though your body hit pause instead of reset. Now imagine this. You're doing all the right things, avoiding screens before bed, creating a peaceful atmosphere, maybe even meditating. But that innocent cup of decaf coffee could be quietly undoing all your hard work. A better alternative? Swap your evening drink for a calming herbal infusion like warm, well-brewed chamomile tea. Later in this video, I'll show you a special way to prepare it for maximum effect. But just know this. Switching from coffee to a natural herbal tea can start improving your sleep in just a few nights. This isn't just a theory. It is a prime example of how clever marketing can make something look helpful when it is actually harmful. Decaf coffee may seem like a sleep-friendly option, but for many people it secretly robs them of the deep, restorative sleep they desperately need. Sleep food number 3. Cherries. Nature's red reset button. Small, sweet, and often overlooked, cherries are powerful sleep boosters. Why? Because they naturally contain melatonin, the key hormone your brain produces to signal it's time to sleep. In an ideal world, your body would produce melatonin like clockwork each night. But modern life gets in the way. Stress, screens, age, and irregular routines can all interfere. That's where cherries come in. Eating around 10-15 fresh or frozen cherries about an hour before bed can help realign your internal clock and support deeper, more restful sleep. And that's just the beginning. The cherries are rich in anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that reduce inflammation, especially in the brain. Think of them as an overnight cleaning crew, sweeping away oxidative stress so you can wake up feeling refreshed and mentally sharp. If you often wake up with aches, stiffness, or brain fog, it might be because your body isn't spending enough time in restorative sleep. Cherries can help smooth the transition from light sleep to deep sleep, promoting healing and mental clarity. They're especially useful during seasonal transitions. As daylight hours change, your melatonin production can get thrown off. Cherries act like an anchor, helping to maintain a consistent sleep rhythm no matter what's happening outside. Pro tip: always go for fresh or frozen cherries. Dried ones usually contain added sugars, which can cause energy spikes and disrupt your wind-down process. Enjoy them on their own. Blend them into a smoothie with almond or oat milk, or have them as a light bedtime snack. Sleep food. Number 4. Kiwis, the green guardian of rest. With their bright green flesh and tropical tang, kiwis might not seem like a go-to sleep food, but they are actually one of the most researched and effective natural sleep aids. Studies, especially from New Zealand, the kiwi's homeland, have shown that eating 1 or 2 kiwis before bed can significantly improve both sleep duration and quality. Why are they so effective? Kiwis are rich in serotonin, a neurotransmitter that plays a critical role in regulating mood and sleep. Serotonin also converts directly into melatonin, helping your body transition naturally into sleep mode. But there's more. Kiwis also pack a punch of antioxidants like vitamin C and vitamin E, which help reduce oxidative stress, a hidden factor that can impair memory, focus, and even cause you to wake up feeling mentally foggy or physically off. Here is a little-known bonus. The skin of the kiwi contains even more fiber and antioxidants than the flesh. Yes, you can eat the skin. Just give it a gentle scrub to remove the fuzz. That extra fiber benefits your gut health, which in turn plays a surprising role in your sleep quality. Want to make it even more effective? Pair 1 kiwi with half a banana about an hour before bed. The tryptophan in the banana and the serotonin in the kiwi team up to naturally boost melatonin production, giving your brain everything it needs to prepare for deep sleep. Or try blending kiwi, banana, and warm oat milk into a creamy, calming bedtime smoothie. It's sweet, satisfying, and primes your nervous system for complete relaxation. The best part? Kiwi's benefits go beyond sleep. They can also help ease anxiety, irritability, and even muscle soreness, all of which can interfere with your ability to rest. Despite their small size, kiwis are true multitaskers when it comes to your nighttime well-being. Just remember to go slow. Some people may be sensitive to the fruit's acidity or texture, especially when eating the skin. Sleep food number 5. Sauerkraut, a sleep aid with conditions. Sauerkraut can be a surprising ally for better sleep, but only if used correctly. When combined with the wrong foods like wine, chocolate, or high-fat dishes, it can actually have the opposite effect. These combinations may subtly disrupt your digestion and neurotransmitter balance at the exact time your body is trying to wind down. To get the best results, stick to a small portion, just 2 to 3 tablespoons, and pair it with complex wholesome carbs such as brown rice or oats. And timing matters. Eat it at least 2 hours before bed. Avoid pairing it with heavy proteins like red meat or highly processed foods. These slow digestion, increase the risk of bloating, and can lead to discomfort or even insomnia. Not everyone tolerates sauerkraut the same way. If you experience facial flushing, itchy skin, unexpected warmth, or wake up with a dull headache, your body might be reacting to histamines, which are naturally present in fermented foods. That's a sign sauerkraut may not be right for you. Want to try making it yourself? It's simpler than it seems. Just shred some fresh cabbage, massage in sea salt, and let it ferment in a sealed glass jar for about a week. If buying from a store, always go for raw, unpasteurized sauerkraut. Pasteurization kills the living probiotics that make it beneficial. And there's more. Sauerkraut is rich in vitamin C, which helps lower cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. Less cortisol, just better, deeper sleep. But take note, if you're taking iron supplements, be cautious. Vitamin C boosts iron absorption, and too much iron can interfere with melatonin production, potentially disrupting your sleep cycle. The bottom line: keep it simple, organic, and consume it as part of a light, clean evening meal. When used properly, this humble fermented food can support not just your gut, but also your nervous system and quality of sleep. Sleep food number 6. Oatmeal, a bedtime classic in disguise. You might think of oatmeal as a breakfast staple, but it could actually be one of your best evening allies for sleep. When prepared with the right ingredients, oatmeal calms the nervous system, stabilizes blood sugar, and gently nudges your body into sleep mode. So, what makes oatmeal such a powerful sleep food? It's packed with magnesium, zinc, and slow-digesting carbs. Magnesium relaxes your muscles, slows the heart rate, and soothes the brain. Zinc plays a critical role in the chain of chemical reactions your body uses to produce melatonin, the sleep hormone. And those complex carbs, they provide a steady release of glucose, keeping your energy stable all night long. This last part is especially important. Many people wake up between 2 and 4 a.m., not because of a nightmare or noise, but because of a drop in blood sugar. That drop triggers a stress response that wakes you up. Oatmeal helps prevent those overnight crashes by keeping blood sugar levels stable. No spikes, no crashes, no 3 a.m. wake-ups. Oats also contain a unique compound called avenin, which has mild sedative properties. It calms the mind without making you groggy the next day. Think of it as nature's gentle switch-off button. Try this soothing bedtime oatmeal recipe. Cook half a cup of rolled oats in warm almond or oat milk. Sprinkle in some cinnamon, and top with a handful of walnuts or almonds. It's not only comforting and delicious, it also supports steady blood sugar and deep sleep. Want something even lighter? Blend a banana with plant-based milk and add a teaspoon of ground oats for a quick, easy-to-digest bedtime smoothie. Studies show that people who regularly consume oats spend more time in deep sleep, the phase where your body repairs, restores, and rejuvenates. So if you're struggling with poor sleep, fatigue, or restlessness, try moving oatmeal from your morning menu to your nighttime routine. Sleep food number 7. Chamomile, nature's gentle sleep. Trigger: chamomile tea is a well-known symbol of calm, but its true effectiveness depends on how you prepare it. Most people just steep a tea bag for a minute or two, resulting in a weak brew with little impact. But when brewed correctly, chamomile becomes a powerful natural sleep aid. The secret lies in apigenin, a plant compound found in chamomile that binds to receptors in your brain to create a calming, anti-anxiety effect. It works similarly to some prescription medications, but without the unwanted side effects. To unlock this effect, ditch the cheap tea bags, use dried whole chamomile flowers, and steep 1 to 2 teaspoons in freshly boiled water. Cover the cup to trap the essential oils and let it brew for at least 10 minutes. For even stronger results, combine chamomile with herbs like passion flower or lemon balm, or add a teaspoon of raw honey, which has natural calming properties of its own. Drink this infusion 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime as part of your wind-down ritual. Chamomile 1. Tea knock you out, but it will gently set the stage for your mind and body to do what they naturally designed to do. Fall asleep peacefully and deeply. Chamomile is often seen as the go-to herbal tea for calming down before bed, and for good reason. But here's what most people don't realize. Chamomile only delivers its true relaxing power if it's brewed properly. What makes chamomile so effective? A plant compound called apigenin. This natural flavonoid binds to specific receptors in your brain, the same ones targeted by anti-anxiety medications. It tells your nervous system, it's safe to relax now. But there's a catch. Apigenin is delicate. If you pour boiling water directly over chamomile, the high temperature can degrade the very compounds you need to feel calm. So, what's the right way to prepare it? First, let your boiling water cool slightly before pouring. Aim for a temperature between 80 degrees and 90 degrees, 175 degrees to 195 degrees. No thermometer, no problem. Wait until the water stops bubbling but is still steaming steadily. That's your cue. Second, steep the tea properly. Most people leave the tea bag in for just a few minutes. Big mistake. To fully extract the calming compounds, cover your cup and steep for 8 to 10 minutes. This keeps the essential oils from evaporating and ensures they stay in the tea where they belong. Even your choice of cup matters. Use a glass or ceramic mug, as metal can alter the chemical properties of the tea and weaken its effect. For the best results, skip store-bought tea bags and go with loose dried chamomile flowers. They're fresher, more potent, and contain higher levels of apigenin. Here's the ideal bedtime chamomile recipe. 1 heaping spoonful of dried chamomile flowers. 1 cup of hot, not boiling water. Steep covered for 10 minutes. Drink 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. Make it part of your evening wind down. Dim the lights, put away the screens, maybe play some calming music, and let chamomile do its work. When brewed with care, this gentle flower can help your body and mind slip into a state of deep, natural rest. When you make a habit of drinking chamomile at the same time each night, your brain starts to form a strong connection. The scent and taste of the tea become a signal to your body that it's time to wind down and relax, marking the end of the day. After just a few days of this ritual, you might be surprised by the results. Longer, deeper, and more restful sleep. You've probably heard that walnuts are great for heart health, but did you know they're also one of the best natural sleep aids? These small, mild-tasting nuts are packed with a special combination of nutrients that directly support your brain's sleep cycle. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which are essential for melatonin production. Melatonin is your body's natural sleep hormone, and walnuts provide the raw materials your brain needs to produce it effectively. Just 4 or 5 walnuts before bed can help your body produce the melatonin needed to help you fall asleep and stay asleep through the night. But it doesn't stop there. Walnuts also contain magnesium, a mineral known for its ability to lower blood pressure, slow the heart rate, and relax muscles, ideal for preparing your body for restful sleep. Even more remarkable, walnuts naturally contain melatonin, so your body doesn't need to convert anything. It's ready to go. If you often wake up during the night and struggle to get back to sleep, it could be because your melatonin levels are dropping too quickly. Walnuts help maintain those levels, leading to more restful, uninterrupted sleep. Here's a real-life example. Martin, a 67-year-old man, used to wake up 2 or 3 times a night for no clear reason. After adding a small handful of walnuts to his dinner, he noticed a major improvement in his sleep. He started sleeping more deeply and was able to fall back asleep quickly if he did wake up. For maximum benefits, try soaking your walnuts in water for 4 hours before eating them. This helps break down substances called phytates, which can block nutrient absorption, making the walnuts easier to digest. Pair them with a carbohydrate-rich fruit, like a banana or kiwi. Why? Because the carbs help transport tryptophan, an amino acid in walnuts, across the blood-brain barrier, where it gets converted into serotonin and then melatonin, promoting restful sleep. Try a simple bedtime snack. Soak your walnuts, add some slices of kiwi, and enjoy an hour before bed. It's a quick, delicious, and scientifically supported way to help your body return to its natural sleep rhythm and experience deep, restorative rest. Incorporating walnuts into your nightly routine is a great way to boost sleep quality and transform the way you feel when you wake up. If this tip was helpful, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss more sleep-boosting advice. Sweet dreams are just around the corner.